Welcome everybody. Just doing a video on my bike here. So this is the finished build. It's a Electra brand beach cruiser bike. The frame, it's a little bit stretched at the frame. Like down here on the bottom. It's a little bit longer than your average beach cruiser. And the reason I went with that frame is the dropouts on the back are a lot beefier back here. There's a lot of meat, as opposed to other ones. They're just really skinny. So a little bit about the bike. I have a 1-gallon tank that I had to fill with Caswell tank liner because it had pinhole leaks in it. Everything else, the fenders are eBay fenders. I did have to drill and mount and cut for the chain on there on the rear fender. The seat, the saddlebags, the rear light, which doubles as a brake light and turn signal and alarm. The mount in the back here, the cup holder, the headlight, the mirrors, the tachometer, here the speedometer, here the front toolbox, all off of Amazon. I did strip the frame down and painted it. It's a dark shadow Ford, and it does have a true clear coat on it. It's in a sealer clear coat. So it's a two-part clear. Well, not a two-part, but the can you have to you puncture a button, and then the hardener will mix together, and then you have up to 24 hours to spray the clear coat on whatever you're painting. The rims are steel rims, and they're 12-gauge spokes, so they're the heaviest spoke that you can get. Duro tires, which are really good tires. They're not your standard bicycle tire that will wear down very fast. And the inner tube, the tubes are thick, extra thick tubes, and I have double wall liners on the inside, puncture liners. Yeah. Do a quick walk around here. And a little bit about the motor. It's a clone of a Honda GXH50. It's the cheap Chinese version. This one is the 144F. It is the bigger bore motor, and it has a Honda GX100 carburetor. So a bigger carburetor, it's got a bigger bore. There's a velocity stack under here, under the air filter, that you can't tell. I have a 1-inch exhaust on it that's straight piped. Dual chain transmission, 10 tooth drive pulley off the transmission. The rear tooth is a 30 tooth. So it's not quick off the line, but it has the top end. More about going fast. More thing important than that is stopping, and these are Continental brake pads. I know you would say, oh, they're the old school, beach cruiser bike brakes that don't work very good. With those pads, they work absolutely excellent. It sounds like somebody slammed on their brakes and skidding to a stop, though. When you use them, they squeak like crazy, but that's okay. I don't care as long as I'm stopping. The flywheel on here, and as long as the magneto there, those are Honda, because the Husheng, the aftermarket, they're the cheap Chinese motor. The timing is 20 degrees retarded on it, so it limits your RPM range. And also, I put a catch can on here for the crankcase, because originally this motor comes with just this really foam, cheap airbox on it, and the crankcase vent would just go to the back of that. And what happens is it gets saturated with oil. So I put this catch can on here. It works perfect. It's small. It's not big and bulky. And something else I did is I put this ball valve on here for oil changes, because it used to trying to do oil change without getting oil everything was a pain in the ass. So it's really nice. Just hook up a hose to here, you turn the ball valve, drain your oil, fill it back up. As soon as this can comes off, you can get the oil dipstick out to check it and then refill it. I never check it. If it's not leaking oil, it's holding oil. It doesn't burn any oil. It's fine. And something else I did was I pulled this motor apart. I put a Honda connecting rod in it because it's a little bit taller. Connecting rod raises the compression. The spark plug is a little bit taller, raises your compression. And then I lapped the valves as well and shimmed the valves to eliminate valve float. And then ported as well. Ported the intake and the exhaust. Now this is the old one. It's the same motor, but it's the 142, so it's the smaller bore. You can see in there, that's porting on the intake. And that's my porting on the exhaust. Used to be a lot more restricted. So I think that's about it. I think that's just about everything that I've done to it. Yeah, that's about it. Oh, the chain tensioner there, making sure that don't ever get the single, where it's got a single attachment here with just 2 bolts. Buy this dual one. I double this nut up because you don't want to over tighten this. It will strip it. So I just get it tight enough and then double nut it so it won't back off. And also, I see people put rag joints on the back of here. Don't do that because that puts pressure on your spokes. Buy one of these hub adapters. These aluminum ones that go over the rear hub. You do that, you eliminate a lot of potential for breaking spokes and having problems down the road. Yeah, other than that, that's about it. I think that's all I can say. So, I guess the last thing to do would be firing it up. And it is cold. It's cold. It's not. You can see there. Grab the exhaust. Yeah. So, I'll do a fire up and yeah. I'm gonna have to edit that. I just do this. comes out, it comes out. It doesn't, it doesn't. So there you have it. If you guys have ever heard that old country song, White Lightning, yeah, that's its name, obviously. So. Alrighty. Y'all have a good day. Take care.